Hello from tri.x and welcome to this demonstration of the North and South of Tyne Safeguarding Children Partnership Procedures Manual. The manual is your one-stop shop to access all your procedures in one place and is accessible 24/7 from anywhere you have an internet connection, so it can be accessed from a desktop, laptop, tablet computer or smartphone, and you can access it wherever you're working, in the office, out on visits, at court, at home or in the car. The fact that the procedures are online means that you can only ever be referring to the correct and the most up-to-date version of a procedure, so you don't need to worry about inadvertently referring to an out-of-date version. The procedures are updated twice a year with any urgent updates in between as required, for example, as a result of a safeguarding practice review. In advance of each update, tri.x will send suggested amendments to the procedures as a result of changes to legislation, statutory guidance and case law, and we will incorporate those changes together with any local amendments and additions. It's a really good idea for users to bookmark or save as favourites the link to the procedures by clicking on this star icon at the top and giving the procedures a name and then clicking Done. It's also a good idea for as many users as possible to register for updates using the button on the home page. Users will then be emailed when the procedures are updated and will be able to see what has changed, which is a very quick and easy way of practitioners keeping themselves up to date. You can also see what has changed in each update of the procedures by clicking on the Amendments button from the home page. I'll now give you a quick tour of the procedures. The banner along the top takes you to a guide for using this procedures manual. This tells you who to contact and when the procedures will next be updated. The banner at the top also has a link to the main contents list, which we'll look at shortly, and to additional local material in your local resources area. This is an area that can be uploaded into directly for each area with additional local information in there that you might need to refer to. Also along the tab at the top, we've got a resources tab, which takes you to some additional features which tri.x provide. One of these is a national contacts, which is a list that tri.x updates centrally with a list of useful contacts you might want to refer to. If you click on any of the alphabetical letters at the top, it will take you to the contacts starting with that letter. Also under the resources tab, there's a glossary of useful terms which you may find referred to throughout the procedures. And again, if you click on any of the letters at the top, it will take you to the keywords starting with that letter. Let's look now at the main contents of the procedures. So this is divided into sections, and each section is divided into individual chapters or procedures. If you click on any of these quick links at the top, that will take you to that section. So if we click on section 5, appendices and protocols, you'll see that there's, in addition to the national contacts that I've shown you, you'll see that there's also a local contacts for each area. And if you click on the arrow, that takes you straight back up to the top. So let's have a look at a chapter to demonstrate. So if we look at the section on children in particular circumstances, and we look at the chapter on Prevent, Safeguarding Children and Young People Against Radicalisation and Violent Extremism. This is a typical layout of a chapter. Got a box at the top explaining what the chapter is about. Down the side, you've got a contents list, and if you click on any of these, again, that will take you straight to that section. You'll see at the bottom of most chapters, there's additional local information for each area. And you'll see there's also links off to sources of further information from a national perspective. And throughout the body of the chapter, if you see something that's highlighted in blue, that means that's a link, and that will take you off to some further information. So that might be to a different chapter within the procedures manual, or it might be to a link to some external information. So you'll see that once users are in the procedures manual, you can access everything you need to either from the main body of the procedures or from the additional local content that's uploaded into your local resources area. Thank you for your time.